So hello guys, we are going to talk about the profit and loss sheet 1. Okay, so this is profit and loss sheet 1. We are moving to question number 1 and we'll solve all these questions. Okay, now the question number 1 says a cycle is bought for rupees 900 and sold for rupees 1080. Find the gain percent. As I've always told you, never do selling price minus cost price. Buy cost price into 100 to find out the profit percentage. This is the wrong method. We should always talk about SP by CP. And please go through the theory lecture if you have missed profit and loss. 1080 divided by 900. This will give you what? This will give you 1.2. And 1.2 reflects that there is profit percentage is equal to 20%. I hope this is okay with each one of you guys. Right? Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 2. We should be able to solve these questions very fast. An article is bought for rupees 600 and sold for rupees 500. Again, to do this, what I will do, SP by CP. SP by CP is 500 by 600, which is equal to 0.833, right? Which reflects that the loss percentage is equal to 16.66%. So the correct answer is 16.2 by 3. I hope there should not be any problem in this one as well. Let's move to the next one. Question number 3. A watch was sold at a loss of 10%. If it was sold for 140 more, there would have been a gain of 14%. तो अगर आप देखें तो 10% लॉस से आप 4% प्रॉफिट की बात कर रहे हैं. The difference between these two is equal to 14%. 14% of what? 14% of cost price. Correct. So 14% of cost price is equal to 140 rupees. 100% of cost price is equal to how much? 1000 rupees. So 1000 rupees is equal to the cost price. 100% of cost price is nothing but the cost price itself. So what is the cost price? Rupees 1000. I hope this is okay, guys. So let's move to the next one. Question number 4. Question number 4. The sale price of saris listed for rupees 400 after discount, after successive discount of 10% off 10% and 5% is no problems 44,000. Successive discount of 10% means I need to multiply it with 0.9. Successive discount of 5% means 0.95. Yes, which will give me equal to 400 into 9 by 10 into 19 by 20. Yes, this gets cancelled. This becomes 2. 19 nines are, call it 238 into 9. 38 into 9 will be equal to 380 minus 38. That will be 350. 380, 19 to the 8. Take a 19 to 38. 38 into 38 is 380 minus 38 is equal to 342. So correct answer is option C. Correct, guys. So let's move to the next one. Question number 5. Question number 5 says the list price of an article is rupees 65. Okay. So the mark price is written as 65. A customer pays 56.16 for it, and he has 2 successive discounts, one of them being 10%. Find the other discount percentage. So this should not, okay. So how will I go about? 65 into 0.9 into x should be equal to 56.16. So that will be my equation. I hope it's okay, guys. So 65 into 0.9 will be how much? 65 into 0.9 will be equal to 58.5 into x is equal to 56.16. So my next step will be I will find out 56.16 divided by 58.5. Correct? So if you do that, what will come out? So we will come out with 0.96. 0.96 reflects there's a loss of, there's a discount is of 96%. That means that this x is equal to 4%. So when it will be 4%, I will be writing 0.96 in place of x. So the discount is 4%. I hope it's okay. Fine. Let's move to the next question, number 6. A single discount equivalent to a series of 10 discount of 10 per 20%, 10%, and 5% is what? Nothing. So I'll let the mark price be MP. Oh, sorry. Let the mark price be MP. Just a minute, please. So let the mark price be MP. So MP into what? 0.8 into 0.9 into 0.95. So this will be good enough to give me the answer to the question, right? 0.8 into 0.9 into 0.95, which will be equal to MP into 0.684. So 0.684 reflects there's a discount of 31.6%. So how did I calculate? 100 minus 1000 minus 684. That will be 31.6%. Option C is the correct answer. Is this okay, guys? So let's move to the next one. Question number 7. What profit percent is made by selling an article at a certain price? If by selling an article, if by selling it at 2/3 of that price, there would be loss. So let's say there's an SP and there's a 2/3 of SP. So by selling it at 2/3 of the SP, there would be a loss of 20%. So there would be a loss of 20% when I will sell it at 2/3 of the selling price. So what will be the profit made if, so what does that mean? That means 2/3 of SP by cost price is equal to 0.8. ये 0.8 कहां से निकाला भाई? 20% लॉस का मतलब है इन दोनों का रेशियो 0.8 आएगा. So SP by CP will become equals to how much? 0.8. ये सब परसेंटेज से है भाई. परसेंटेज आप सही से पढ़ोगे तो पूरा पूरा कहानी परसेंटेज और प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस का थ्योरी लेक्चर देख लीजिए, आपको बड़े आराम से आएगा. So 0.8, this will be equal to 1.2, and this is good enough to give me the answer also. SP by CP is 1.2. That reflects that the profit percentage will be 20%. I hope it's okay, guys. So the correct answer is 20%. Let's move to the next question. Question number 8. A trader bought a car at 20% discount of its original price. Okay. He sold it at 40% increase of the price that he bought it. So what percent of the profit did he make on the original price? Okay. So the original price is X. So he bought it at 0.8X. He sold it at a 40% increase on the price that he bought it. So he must have sold it at 1.4 into 0.8X, which is equal to how much? 140 minus 28 will be equal to 1.12x. So he sold it at 1.12x. What percent did he make on the original price? So 1.12x divided by x is good enough to give me the answer. 1.12 clearly reflects that the profit that he made on the original price is equal to 12%. Okay. Next one, question number 9. A man sells a horse for rupees 800 and loses something. If he had sold it for rupees 980, his gain would have been double the former loss. No problems. He sells a horse at 800 and loses something. If he had sold it for 980, his profit would have been the double. So that means there's a price X that he purchased it and he sold it at 800. So his loss is equal to how much loss is equal to x minus 800. Now his profit is equal to how much? His profit is equal to 9. This is the profit. So his profit is equal to 980 minus x. So his gain would have been the double the former loss. Double the former loss. This was the former loss. This is the profit. So 2x minus 1600 is equal to 980 minus x. So 3x is equal to 3x is equal to how much? This will be equal to 2580. 2580 x is equal to 2580 divided by 3, which will be equal to 860. The correct answer is 860. I hope this is okay with each one of you guys. Okay. So in this question number 10, by selling a house at rupees 45,000, it was found that 1 by 8 of the outlay was gained. What does that mean? That means I purchased at X, and 1 by 8 gain means 1 plus 1 by 8, 9 by 8 is equals to 45,000. Correct, guys? So what ought to be the selling price to have been ordered to have lost 5%? So for that I need to calculate X first, isn't it? So that will make it equal to 5,000. X is equal to 40,000. And 5% loss, that means I need to multiply it with 0.95. That will make it equals to 38,000. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 11. If a man lost 4% by selling oranges at 12 for a rupee, 12 a rupee, at how many a rupee? At a rate of 12 a rupee. So that means for 1 rupee he is selling 12. So the price of each orange is 1 by 12. So a man lost 4% by selling oranges at the rate of 12 a rupee. At how many a rupee must he sell to gain 44%? No problem. So 1 by 12 is the price of this. So his cost price must be X, which needs to be multiplied with 0.96. Correct? And that will help me reach to the selling price 1 by 12. So what does that mean? X is equals to 1 upon 12 into 96 by 100. Okay. So we lost 4% by selling oranges at the rate of 12 for rupee. This is my selling price. This is my cost price. 4% loss means this. So X is equal to my cost price, right? Now, how many a rupee that he must be to gain 44%? So I will increase this by 44%. So to increase it by 44%, I will multiply it with 1.44. This is my new SP. Correct? This will become equals to 100. 100 gets cancelled. 12 12s are 12 8s are. So my new selling price is 1 by 8. So how many for a rupee that I will sell? 1 upon 1 by 8 will give me how many for a rupee that I will sell. That will be equal to 8 for a rupee that I will sell to gain 44%. I hope it's okay, guys. So question number 12 says, by selling 150 mangoes, a fruit seller gains equals to selling price of 50 mangoes. No problems. So my SP is equals to, so if SP of one mango is SP, so my total SP is equal to 150 SP. My gain is equals to 30 SP. My total cost price is equal to 120 SP. My gain percent is equal to 150 SP. That's my total selling price divided by total cost price. 5 by 4. 5 by 4 will give me 1.25. 1.25 means 25%. Okay. So the cost price of 10 pence is equal to the selling price of 12 pence. So that means CP, if the CP of 1 pen is CP, then CP into 10 is equal to SP into 12. SP by CP is equal to 10 by 12, which is equal to 5 by 6, which is equal to 0.833. That means there's a loss of 16.66%. 16.66% loss. Option C is the correct answer. CP of 15 books is equal to CP into 15 is equal to SP into 18. SP by CP is equal to 15 by 18. 15 by 18 is 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is again 0.833. That again means a loss of 16.2 by 3%. Okay. By selling 12 pencils for a rupee, a man loses 20%. So 1 by 12. So my cost price is X into 0.8 leads to the selling price 1 by 12. X is equals to the cost price. So 1 upon 12 into 8 by 10. That's my cost price. Now I need to gain 20%. So what I will do, 10 into 12 into 8 multiplied with 1.2. 1 tens are 10 gets cancelled. So CP SP is equal to 1 by 8. SP is equal to 1 by 8. So how many for a rupee? 1 upon 1 by 8 will give me how many for a rupee? 8 for a rupee. So answer is option A. The cost price of 13 articles is equal to, again, simple thing, CP into 13. This is a profit and loss easy sheet. So you'll find many easy questions over here. Next time it will be a mediocre sheet. 13 by 11. 13 by 11 will give me what? This will give me 1, 2 by 11. 1, 2 by 11. 1, 2 by 11 is nothing. 1.181818. That is 18 2 by 11 percentage. Okay. Question number 17. By selling 50 meters, so SP of 1 meter of cloth is SP. So total SP is equal to 50 SP. Gain is equal to 15 SP. Cost price is equal to 35 SP. Right? So profit percentage is equal to 50 upon 35. So 3 by 7, which will be 42.67 percentage. So that's the correct answer. Ram sold 2 bicycles, each for rupees 990. If he made 10% profit on the first and 10% loss on the second, what is the total cost of the cycles? Correct, guys? So 990 for both of them. That will be equal to 1% loss. The other way of calculating it could be that I can take the option, help of the options, and there's a direct formula that if I need to find out 10%, 10% plus 10%, so just a second. So 10% plus 10% minus 10% plus minus 10% will give me minus 100 by 100, right? This will give me 1% loss. So if you look at the values, 2000, 1% will be equal to 20 rupees, and 990 plus 990 will be equal to 1980. So this formula works well. This formula is A plus B plus minus A B upon 100. Correct. This formula will also work in the case of successive discount. So the successive discount of 20% and 10% minus 20 minus 10, right? Minus 20 into 10 divided by 100. So that will be equal to minus 32%. So successive discount of 10% and 20% will be equal to 32%. Similarly, this formula will work over here when the selling price of both of them are same and the same percentage profit is on the another one and same percentage loss is on the another, right? A tradesman by means of his false balance defrauds to the extent of 20% by in selling goods as well as in buying goods. So what percent does he gain on the total outlay? This is an interesting question. So it defrauds to the extent of 20%. So let's consider the one side of the picture. That means while he is selling it, while he is buying it, what he is doing is that the person who is selling it thinks that I am selling 1000 gram, but he defrauds and make him give 1200 grams for the same price as that of 1000 grams. So if 1 gram is equal to 1 rupee, that means what? So the number of, so if 1 gram, if the cost of 1 gram is equal to 1 rupee, that means he is making him pay 1200 amount equal to 1200 rupees, right? Now while selling it, so this is another picture selling. When he's selling it, he defrauds to the extent he shows the customer that I'm selling products equal to 1000 gram, but he actually gives the customer only 800 grams. So that is a defraud to the extent of 20%. Okay. So when he's selling 1000 grams, he actually sells only 800 grams. So now he paid 1000 rupees to this guy and he owned or he captured over 1200 rupees or 1200 grams of something. Now, while selling, what he's doing is that he's showing off that I'm selling you 1000 grams, but he's actually giving only 800 grams to him. So, if he actually gives 1200 grams to someone, how much he will make? He will make 1500 rupees, right? So, he owned quantity equal to 1200 rupees, and now he's selling it at the rate of 1500. So 1800. So had he been selling, he if he actually gives someone 1200 grams, so how much that he is selling for? So if for 800 he is doing 1000, for 1200 he will be doing 1500, so he should be earning 1500. Okay. So there's a problem in the option. So 1500. So he actually paid 1000 rupees and he earned 1500 means that means he can earn a profit approximately 50%. So option D should be 50%. I think there's an error in this particular option, but the method is appropriate. Okay. So a dishonest dealer professes to sell goods at the cost price, but uses a weight of 800 grams per kg. What is his profit percentage? Almost the same stuff. So he was expected to sell 1000 gram, but he sold only 800 grams and charged for 800 grams, charged for 1000 grams. So his percentage, let's leave the profit percentage. What is this profit percentage? The question is profit percentage. So his fraud extent, his fraud was of the 20%. But what will his profit percentage? Let's see. He made profit equal to 200 grams. That is, if each gram is 1 rupee, the profit made by him is 200 rupees. But his investment was not 1000 rupees. His investment was 800 grams. His money involved in the transaction was equivalent to 800 grams. Hence, 200 upon 800 into 100 is equal to 25%. His fraud was to the extent of 20%. In the last question also, some of you might can do that question wrong, because if you take that as a profit percentage, then it would be not correct. So the profit over here, it is 25% profit that he will make, because his investment in the deal was equal to 800 gram, and if each gram is equivalent to 1 rupee, then the total money involved in the transaction is 800, and the profit that he made is 200 rupees. Hence the profit percentage is 25%. So question number 21, Ram professes to sell his goods at the cost price, but he made use of 900 grams instead of 1000. Again the same thing, 100 divided by 900 will give me the answer to the question. That will be 11 1 by 9, I believe, right? 11 1 by 9. Option C is the correct answer. A dishonest dealer professes to sell goods at cost price but uses a false weight and gains 25%. Now, so this is 1000 and this is X. So the profit that he made is equal to 1000 minus X on selling it at X. So his cost price is equal to X. His profit is equal to 1000 minus X into 100 is equal to 25%. 25%, that means 4 1. So 1000 minus X upon X is equal to 1 by 4. So 4000 minus 4x is equal to X. 5x, X is equal to 800. 800 grams, again 25%. Say the same question as that of the previous question. Okay. Next, a man purchases 8 pens for rupees 9 and sells 9. So his cost price is 9 by 8 and his selling price is 8 by 9. So clearly this is a loss. Again, I will do SP by CP. SP by CP will be equal to 64 upon 81. 64 upon 81 will reflect the answer. How much that will be equal to? 64 upon 81. 64 upon 81 is equal to 0.7901. That means a loss of 20.98%. Definitely. So 20.98%, option B is the correct answer. Okay. A reduction of 40% in the price of bananas would enable a man to obtain 64 more for rupees 40. Okay. So let's say the price was P. That he used to purchase was Q, and he paid rupees 40 for that. Now the reduction in price, this is 0.6p, and the quantity is Q plus 64, right? And still he pays 40 rupees. So if I make both of them equal to each other, P gets cancelled. So Q is equal to 0.6Q plus 64 into 0.6. Right? So my Q will come out to be equal to how much? 64 into 0.6 divided by 0.4. That will be equal to 96. So Q comes out to be 96. So 96 is the quantity that he used to purchase earlier. Now what is the reduced price per, no problems. And if I talk in terms of dozens, so how much dozen that will be equal to? So quantity, this is the original quantity. So I need to find out the reduced price. So let's leave the reduced price. Let's try to find out the reduced price per banana. So per banana, it will be, if the original price is 40 upon 96. And reduced price per banana is equal to 0.6 into P. So this is 0.6 into P. Now, if you want it for a dozen, what will I do? I will multiply it with 12. 12 8s are 96. 8 5s are 40. So 8 5s are 40. So for 5 into 0.6 is equal to rupees 3 per dozen. Option D is the correct answer. A reduction of 25% in the price. A reduction of 25% in the price of oil enables a housewife to obtain 5 kgs more for rupees 800. Same story. Price quantity is equal to 800. So P into Q is equal to 800. Reduction of 25% price is 0.75 P. Enables 5 kg more for rupees 800. So I will put this equal to this. Again, PP gets cancelled. So Q is equal to Q minus 0.75 Q is equal to 5 into 0.75. Sorry, 5 into 0.75, that is 5 into 3 by 4. So 0.25 Q is equal to 15 upon 4. So Q is equal to 15 upon 4 upon 1 by 4. So Q becomes equals to 15. So Q is equal to 15. So 15 means what? What is the reduced price? So original price is 800 by 15. Now reduced price is 0.75p. So I should multiply it with 0.75. So this will become 800 by 15 into 3 by 4. This becomes 200. This becomes 5. 5 by 200, that becomes 40. So the correct answer is option C, 40. Okay. A reduction of 20% in the price of the salt enables a lady to buy 10 kg more. Again, the same question. Price, quantity. So P into Q is equal to 100 rupees. 0.8P into Q plus 10 is equal to again 100 rupees. I will put this equal to this. PP will again get cancelled. 0.2Q is equal to 8. Q is equal to 8 upon 0.2. That makes it equal to how much? 40. So quantity is equal to 40. Q, I will place it over here. So the original price comes out to be 100 by 40. And reduced price is 0.8. So I should multiply it with 0.8. 0.8. 10. 8 5s are. So P becomes equals to 2. 0.8P. Oh, so original price. Sorry. I should not have done this. So original price is 100 by 40, which is equal to 2.5. Option C. Question number 27. A man buys 2 articles of 1980 each. He gains 10% on the first and loses 10% on the next. So find his total gain or loss percentage. So he buys 2 articles for 1980. He gains 10% on the first, and so again buys 2 means this is the selling price, and this is 10%, this is 10%, as I told in the previous question, plus 10% minus 10% plus minus 10 into 10 by 100, 10 into 10 by 100 will result into 1% loss. Option B is the correct answer. A man sells 2 articles for rupees 3600 each. He gains 30% on one and 30% on the next. Find his total gain or loss percentage. No problems. This time I will not, अब इसकी बार वो वैसा नहीं होगा तो 3600 into 1.3 I will calculate because this is selling. 3600 into 0.7 I will do. So if you do 36 into 30%, this will be 1080. 4680. 600 into 0.7 will be equal to 3600 minus 1080. So 3600 minus 1080, that's okay. So that will be equal to 2520. Correct. So this will be equal to 3600 plus 3600, I believe, 7200 in this case, and 00. Correct. 3600 I 00 and 662, 7200 for each. It should not be. It should be 0% loss instead of 9% loss. Option A will be same. Now he sells that. This is the common CP. Previous question, it was common SP. So this plus 1 plus 10% minus 10% thing will happen when you have common SP. This is common CP. Common SP. I think I did incorrect in this case. I'm sorry. This is again common SP. So this is common SP because he sells two articles. He buys two articles. So in this case, what has happened is, sorry. So this is common SP only. Common SP means just a minute, guys. Yeah, common SP. I thought took it to be the common SCP, but it is common SP. So I will go with the same thing. Okay, just a minute. Hold on, guys. So let's move to the last slide. Yeah, common CP. I mistaken it to be common CSP. So plus 30%. Okay. Just plus 30% minus 30% plus minus minus again the same thing 13 as you did in the last question. So this will be equal to minus 9%. That is 9% loss is this thing. Okay, guys. So, question number 29, a person bought an article and sold it at a loss of 10%. If he had it bought for 20% less, and sold it for 75 less, what he could have gained 25%. What is the cost price? This seems to be a little interesting question. Let's see. So, bought an article and sold it for, so let's say he bought the article, his cost price was CP. So, CP, and sold it for, his cost price was equal to X, his CP is equal to 0.9X. If he had bought for 20% less, had he bought for 0.8X and sold it for 75 less, so had he sold it at 0.9X minus 75, he could have gained 25%. Okay, so that means 0.9X minus 75, that's SP, by CP is equal to 1.25. Correct. So 0.9x minus 75 is equal to 1.1x is equal to 75, x is equal to 750. Sold it for 75 less, he would have gained 25%. That's perfectly okay. 0.8x into this is equal to 1x. Correct. So 1x, so this is equal to 75. Just a minute. No. There is some problem in the data, I believe, because this will be equal to 0.1x and this will be equal to minus 75. There is some error in the data. Data error is there in this question since it is coming in negative. Everything is correct, but there's some problem in the data of the question. Okay, guys. So let's leave this. Move to the next one. Question number 30. If the goods be purchased for rupees 850 and 1/4 I hope we have not missed the line in this case also. If the goods be purchased at for rupees 840 and one fourth be sold at a loss of 20%, at what gain should the remainder be sold so as to gain as 30%? No problems. So how we'll do this? We'll do this by allegation. So 20% loss, 20% profit. How much on the rest? I don't know. But 1 by 4th was sold for 20% less, and 3 by 4th sold for X% profit. So this is 1:4. I will employ the allegation over here. So X minus 20 is equivalent to 1. 20 minus 20 is equivalent to 3. So that's my equation. This is equal to sign. So 3x minus 60 is equals to 40. X is equal to 100 by 3. That is 33, 1 by 3%. So he sold the rest on the 33.33, 1 by 3% profit to make overall 20% profit. Okay. Let's do 31. A shopkeeper sold an article for rupees 2564. Approximately what was his profit percentage if the cost price of the article is 2400? No problem. 2564.36 divided by 2400. So this will give you the exact answer. Guys, divide it and find out the answer. So this is equal to 1.068438848. So this is equal to 7% profit. Option D is the correct one. Is this okay, guys? Question number 32. Just a minute, guys. I need to clear this. A man gains 20% by selling an article for a certain price. If he sells it at double the price, the profit is percentage is no problem. So his cost price was X. He sold it at 20% profit. That means his SP was 1.2x. So if you double the price, this will become 2.4x. His cost price is X. So 2.4x divided by X is equal to 2.4. 2.4 reflects how much? 140% profit. This should be an easy one for each one of you. Okay. So question number 33. A book was sold for 27.5 with a profit of 10%. So 27.5 divided by 1.1 is equal to the cost price. If it was sold for 25.75, then then the profit percentages. So this is my cost price. New SP is 25.75. Correct. I will still do SP by CP. So 27.5 into 1.1. Correct, guys. So we'll divide it and reach to the final answer. So final answer will be 25.75 into 1.1 divided by 27.5. Which is equal to 1.03. That reflects that the profit will be 3%. Okay. So this is a person bought a horse and a carriage for rupees 20,000. Later he sold the horse at 20% profit and the carriage at 10% loss. He gained 2% in the whole transaction. So again, we'll employ allegation to solve this. 20% profit in one, 10% loss in carriage, and overall 2% profit. So 20 minus 2 is equal to 18. 2 minus 10 is equal to 12. This is the ratio. So this is 2 is to 3. So this is representative of horse. This is representative of carriage. So within the cost of 20,000, the prices are in the ratio 2 is to 3. I need to find the price of the horse. So price of the horse will be 2 divided by 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 into 20,000 which is equal to 8,000. So 8,000 is the price of the horse and 12,000 is the price of the carriage. So guys, that's it. The sheet. Okay. Thank you.